EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Arizona Cardinals. Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And we are underway here on EA Sports. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Ready up. Bronco switch. Bronco switch. Go.
First carry for James Conner. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Conner going to get it again on second down. And bulldozing his way through. Down the right sideline. He's on his way. Touchdown, Cardinals. James Conner, 76 yards. And the Cardinals need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Extra point good by Prater. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Here now, 2nd and 4. Here's Allen to throw it. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
In motion, the tight end. From midfield, here's Allen. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Well, certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. Speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And now the Bills
you trying to tell me to quit or something, bro?
They call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Conner going to get it again on 2nd down. And again, this Buffalo defense there in run support to stop him behind the line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
Two things to watch. First, his strength in being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
To throw is Murray. Dancing to his left. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Murray staying put for now. They'll go for it on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Left side, Cook. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. From the 31, here's 2nd and 9. Allen. It's complete to Diggs. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First grab so far for Diggs. It's a 1st down. On play action, Allen. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Cards are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw something away on that snap. And let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
After the turnover, here's Murray. Got his man, it's Dortch. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. To throw, it's Murray. And this will be swung out here for counter. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
We'll go ahead and whoop this man, Chuck.
Swim. Hey! Shit.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 49-yard line. Now Murray. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. The 20. 5. Touchdown, Cardinals. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, 49 yards. And the Cardinals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Prater for the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Chris Barnes. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Murray a give. This is Connor. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 108 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it, when you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
You got to be ready for anything when you play defense against this head coach. That is not something you'd expect to see here in the red zone, but it winds up getting him a few yards.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Connor is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Murray now to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. Steps away to his left. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Now a 2nd and 10. Now Allen. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Third down, here's a run by Cook. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Got to be careful here. They need to move quickly, but it's also 4th. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision.
So that camera ain't going really terrible.
And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Here's Murray. Over the middle, it's complete. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Murray going to throw. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. James Conner. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Cardinals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point good by Prater, and it's now 21-0.
Hey, bro, you think you gonna win, ain't it?
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Rolling to his right. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. A big play there just before halftime. 43 yards. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Play action. Now it's Allen. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
On play action, Allen. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis, 35 yards. And the Bills are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Boy, still a half plus to play, but it is a 2-score game. They're going to go onside kick early. And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. Prater's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And able to get this out to the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
They're going to hurry back to the line now.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Bills.
Allen going to change this at the line. Now Allen to throw. Throwing on first down. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. From the 7, it's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 7-yard line.
Here's Allen. Sliding out of the pocket. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. Buying time to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bills are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And the Bills have recovered. Well, I guess they felt like they needed something to get them going. Maybe you wait for this type of a play, but they try the onside kick, and it works.
I'm starting to wonder if the analytics coach is starting to get involved in the football nowadays. When you see this type of play made, this type of a risk taken, sometimes there's a different influence that's going into the head coach's ear.
Allen off the play fake. He'll buy some time right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Oh, I don't know if he's sensing contact to come or what, but that's a ball he'd love to have back. That could have gone for big yardage, but it just didn't want to stay in his hands. That's a tough break.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly. That leads to a play-action sack. And now this is going to be close. The defense... him, and they did. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back. Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Now Murray says hang on here. He'll step back and call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd and 9. Again, a run with Connor. And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2.
Typically, we think
you
it's the
running out of
strong
time,
safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Screen pass to Connor. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. That one goes for 8 yards.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3.
Bills 14.
From the 46, here's 2nd down and 8. From the gun, a give to Connor. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 126 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor. Shifts by at the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Murray changing the play. They'll run here with Connor. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Ed Oliver through the line and hitting him for the loss. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down.